know that 300,000 people die every year due to global warming? That's 200% more than lung cancer. Global warming is the gradual but extreme warming of the planet due to a surplus of greenhouse gases, especially carbon, in the atmosphere. Did you know that 95 to 100% of global warming is caused by human activity? Human activity, like driving, factories, landfills, building, etc., are some ways that humans cause global warming. The main ways are fossil fuel emissions, deforestation, and agriculture. Global warming is caused by fossil fuel emissions like driving, construction, and factories. When you drive a non-electric car, you are releasing 1 pound or 411 grams of carbon into the atmosphere for every mile that you drive. Over 2.4 million pounds of carbon are released into the atmosphere per second, meaning that over 207.36 billion pounds of carbon are released into the atmosphere every day. The manufacturing industry / factories of the world emit over 10 billion tons of carbon per year. Construction uses many materials like wood and cement. The cement industry alone is responsible for 5% of global carbon emissions, which may not sound like a lot, but that's just for one industry or manufactured product alone. This product is also very frequently used all around us, like sidewalks, buildings, and roads. Wood comes from trees, and trees create oxygen and take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. However, to get wood, we need to cut down trees, which would take away their ability to take carbon from the atmosphere because they're non-existent anymore. They can't work. This is called deforestation. Global warming is caused by deforestation, which is when we cut down or burn forests to make land so that farms, companies, and civilizations can build and grow. The worst part is that trees create oxygen and suck up carbon dioxide, meaning that whenever we cut down trees, we're actually making the problem worse. Approximately 2.47 million trees are cut down every day, making us lose 900 million per year. The total tree population is 3.04 trillion trees, meaning that in about 3,378 years, all the trees could be gone. Just recently, over 76,000 fires have been burning all throughout the Amazon rainforest. These fires burned 2.24 million acres of forest and has been burning since January of 2019. The rainforest was actually set on fire to create room for farms. Global warming is caused by the agriculture industry because cows produce methane, one of the main greenhouse gases. In order to make room for cows, cow farms, we need to cut down trees, which suck up carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, as I previously stated. Cows, when cut up, make beef and leather. Beef is the third most eaten meat in the world. An average cow produces approximately 154 to 264 pounds of methane a year, and most farms hold about 1 cow per 1.8 acres of land. If you have about 11 cows, then you'd need 20 acres of land, meaning that 20 acres of land need to be cut down in order for 11 cows, or 1,694 to 2,904 pounds of methane to be released into the atmosphere. Of course, there is always the problem of impracticality. You can't expect every person to drive an electric car, not build using wood or cement, or go vegan. That'd be too impractical, as not everyone can afford or be willing to do that. Well, in reality, it'd be more expensive to continue on our path rather than to switch to non-impactful vehicles and materials. Well, with gas prices rising, oil running out, and materials that don't damage the atmosphere in higher demand, also you don't necessarily need to go vegan. You could just do one meal that has no meat every day. In conclusion, human activity causes 95 to 100% of global warming, and the three main ways that human activity is contributing to global warming are fossil fuel emissions, agriculture, and deforestation. Fossil fuel emissions, like cars, factories, and construction, are all man-made problems. Cars and factories were made by humans, and construction is people building things for people. Deforestation is caused by people cutting down / burning trees to make room for farms, cities, buildings, etc. Agriculture wouldn't even exist if it weren't for people, or at least humans, as humans need the agriculture industry to get food. According to, math, if we continue to cut down trees at the same rate we currently all are, all of the trees of the world could be cut down in 3,378 years or less, and with them the entire human race.